and thank you for watching CLJF 95, your city at your fingertips at 6. I am Allie Emerson, and we are here with more information on how Napoleon loses power. We will give you more information on that in just a little bit, but first, the rundown for tonight. We will start with Napoleon Loses Power by Jonathan Posey. Second will be Ethan Bennett with the Battle of Niagara Falls. Next will be Jathan Owens with the English engineer George Stephenson introduces the first steam locomotive.
What's up, fam?
Finally, Jonathan has some interesting facts about football. Now here's Jonathan Posey with more information on how Napoleon loses power. Jonathan?
Thank you, Allie. Hi, everybody. I'm Jonathan Posey, and I have found more information on how Napoleon loses power. In 1812, Napoleon led his army to Russia after they had gone back on the treaties of Tilsit and Erfurt in 1808 and had agreed to reopen trade with Britain. Napoleon eventually fell from power in 1814 due to a combination of reasons, each resulting from a chain reaction originally caused by the failure of Napoleon's major military campaigns, such as the ill-fated campaign to invade Russia. This was perhaps Napoleon's fatal mistake because he split his army to attempt to fight on two fronts. But finally, there were several reasons why Napoleon was to fall from power in 1814, including such reasons as loss of support both internationally and domestically. However, many factors that made this possible resulted from the invasion of Russia in the way that Napoleon could not police his empire due to a small army, as well as the fact that many countries under the rule of Imperial France could now break free of French influence and join the likes of Britain under the coalition. Back to you, Allie.
Thank you, Jonathan. And now to Ethan for the history of the Battle of Niagara Falls. Ethan?
Thank you, Allie. Hello, everybody. My name is Ethan Bennett, and I'll be giving a summary on the Battle of Lundy's Lane, or better known as the Battle of Niagara Falls. It was a battle of the Anglo-American War of 1812, which took place on July 25, 1814, in present-day Niagara Falls, Ontario. It was one of the bloodiest battles of the war and one of the deadliest battles ever fought in Canada. The battle confirmed that the American regular forces had evolved into a highly professional army. The American finally won the battle over Niagara over the British. Back to you, Allie.
Thank you, Ethan, for that summary on the Battle of Niagara Falls. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Alabama, Ohio State,
Clemson Tigers, Washington Huskies,
and we're your Final Four. Jason! Ethan!
touchdown!
Roll Tide! Roll Tide! Roll Tide! Roll Tide! Roll Tide! Roll Tide! Roll! Roll Tide! Roll! Roll Tide! Roll! Roll Tide! Roll! We're gonna win, baby!
CLJF 95, your city at your fingertips.
Next, we will have Jathan Owens with the background on the first locomotive by George Stephenson.
Hey guys, I'm Jathan Owens, and today I'm going to tell you about George Stephenson and the first locomotive. George Stephenson is known as the father of the railways. George was born on June 9th, 1781, and died on August 12th, 1848. He never went to school, but at the age of 18 he was teaching himself how to read and write. Stephenson went on to devise an improved type of railway track, and he built more locomotives for Killingworth and other collieries. In 1825, the engine took 450 people 25 miles at 15 miles per hour. The railway age has just begun, and George Stephenson was its guiding spirit.
Thank you, Jathan, for that very interesting statement on the first locomotive. Before we wrap up, Jonathan has something to say about football in America. Jonathan?
Thank you, Allie. Football in America is getting the biggest it's ever been. The Final Four has been officially announced in NCAA football. Taking the top spot in the nation is Alabama, behind them Ohio State, then Clemson. The final team in the bracket is Washington. The Alabama Crimson Tide and Washington Huskies will face off on New Year's Eve. Also on New Year's Eve, the Clemson Tigers and Ohio State Buckeyes will face off. The two winners will play on January 9th, 2017 for the national championship title. Did you know that besides Alabama, number 17 Western Michigan went undefeated, beating Ohio 29-23, winning their division? If I were you, I'd tune into the playoffs, the national championship, and even the bowl games this year. It's going to be the best in years. Now let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys. They are making a record-breaking season. Dallas's quarterback, Dak Prescott, just started this year following Tony Romo's injury. Romo is said to be leaving the Cowboys next season.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you will tune in with us next time here at CLJF 95, your city at your fingertips.
Hey, and don't forget to spend time with your family, to give and receive.
Eat a lot and
Have a joyous and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And we're thankful for our director and our best friend, Taylor Emerson.